Yo, what's going on, guys? Good morning, good afternoon. Whew, it's hot in here this morning. Holy smokes. Had to close the door with the air conditioner, too. So, damn, it's hot. I dig it. I dig it. Let's check out the charts, guys. Looks like Jasmy's retesting. We're retesting 2 cents 5 right now. Can we break through? I don't know. I guess we'll find out, right? What are we looking at for volume right now? Volume's only 85 million, guys. I really don't see us breaking through at this point, to be honest with you. There's just not enough volume in the market, right? So, I mean, we're getting a little pump action. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth time in 5 days we've retested 2 cents 5 resistance. Gonna have to break above it eventually. So, but that's what we're kind of doing right now, guys. It's kind of what we're doing. We've got double resistance there too. You got to remember we have the 100-day SMA that's right up there as well, and the 2 cents 5 levels. So quite a bit of resistance there. We'll see what happens. But let's get into the chat, see what's going on, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Would be absolutely awesome. Shane, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Good morning. Gary, how you doing, buddy? Hey, Rob, hope you saw the German government video I tagged you in. Yeah, I did actually see that. I saw that. I saw that about a half hour ago or something. William, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Gary again, what's up, man? Just put things into perspective. Last year at this time, Bitcoin was around $30,000. Now it's around $57,000. Jasmy was at 204. Now it's over 2 cents. It's all going to be okay. Yes, Gary, exactly. Fantastic point, my friend. Fantastic perspective. Definitely, you're right, my friend. Nacho, what's up, buddy? Hey, Rob and Jasmy family. I'm ready for any news. Yes, we got some videos for you today. Ray, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Gav1X, what's up, man? Good afternoon. And oh, nice. Nice. Hit the like and subscribe button. Yes, absolutely, Nacho. Yes, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, guys. Help the channel grow. Would be absolutely amazing of you to do that. All right, let's get into some of the news. The chat's kind of slow this morning, so let's get into it. Sorry about no live stream yesterday, guys. Generally, it's getting harder for me on Tuesdays to do the live streams on Tuesdays. So, all right, so let's get right into it, guys. We have a couple of videos, but we're gonna work our way backwards into the videos. Give some people some time to come in. So for now, let's have a look over at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Still kind of just sideways here on the dominance. Nothing really special. Still just 54%. I would absolutely love to see that start to come crashing down, but for now it is what it is, right? What do we got over on the Dixie? So she's still looking pretty bearish. I love it. I absolutely love it. We've had what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red days in a row. We've got a bit of a neutral green candle on the day so far today, but hopefully it turns red by the end of the day, so not too bad. Let's go have a look at the bubbles, guys. See what's going on with the bubbles. Jasmy, look at that. One of the top performers again today, up 8.1%. Very, very nice. Very nice. Miri is having a good time, up 5.1%. BTC's at 57.5. Can it continue? That's the question. Again, guys, there's just no volume. That's the problem here. That's the problem we're facing right now, is that there's a lack of confidence in the market right now because people are still fearful of the whole Mt. Gox situation and the German government situation. However, a lot of the Bitcoin is being snatched up that's being sold by Germany. It's all being bought up by these ETF issuers. BlackRock has been buying like crazy. So that's kind of been countering the selling pressure from the German government. But a lot of people still are not sure which way the market's going to go. There's a lot of indecisiveness in the market. That's why there's such little volume in the market right now, right? So we need to see a definitive direction in the market to the upside for volume to start pouring back into the market. And I think that begins with Bitcoin getting back up over 60K, right? That's what we need to see, in my opinion. But yeah, what else do we got? There's still some good DCA opportunities out there today, though. Stronghold, Turbo, Forta, all great projects. Corium, some good stuff. Some good stuff. Some stuff's having a good pump. Ondo's up. Very nice. Very nice. So, yeah, market's looking kind of like a mixed bag, kind of positive. Again, the market looks bullish, guys. We just need that volume. We just need volume, right? All right. What else do we got? Check this out. Boom. New listing for Turbo, now listed on Change Now. Turbo's now listed on Change Now with the trading pair of Turbo BTC. Trade Turbo now, limitless on the Web3 crypto exchange. Very nice. Another new listing for Turbo. Fantastic. Fantastic. What else do we got? Watcher Guru, Australia's largest stock exchange, ASX, has approved their second spot Bitcoin ETF. So there's now 2 live spot Bitcoin ETFs in Australia. Bullish. Bullish. What else do we got? Ash says German government has so far sent 76% of its Bitcoin to exchanges. Its holdings are now down to 13,110 BTC, only worth 767 million. So the selling pressure from Germany is almost over, guys. They've sold 76% of their holdings. So that's very, very bullish as well. That selling pressure is going to stop soon. And that's all inside of like 2 weeks. They've sold that all. So probably in a couple more days, there'll be none left for them to sell. So Bitcoin Magazine just in. City of Santa Monica opens Bitcoin office to explore BTC education for its residents. It's happening in the US. Very, very nice, guys. Very nice. All right, and then what else do we have over here for the German government? Again, German government sent 5,100 more BTC worth 300 million to exchanges. So again, BlackRock's buying it all up. BlackRock, Fidelity, ARK, they're all buying up all of this Bitcoin that the German government is selling. So me, guys, I'm dollar cost average. I'm trying to get as much as I can right now as well, because it's only a matter of time before there is none left to purchase. All right, let's get into some of our videos that we have today. Very video heavy day. So we got CFTC chair says Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities per court ruling.
Just last week, a district court in the Northern District of Illinois entered summary judgment in favor of the CFTC in a case involving fraud by an unregistered entity that promised steady returns in digital asset commodities such as Bitcoin and Ether. In its decision, the court reaffirmed that both Bitcoin and Ether are commodities under the Commodity Exchange Act.
Oh, Gary, shots fired, buddy. Shots fired. What are you going to do? U.S. Congressman Patrick McHenry gives speech to support repealing Biden's veto preventing regulated financial firms from custodying Bitcoin and crypto.
Address this, Mr. Speaker, because there's a lot of gibberish that I've just heard about this vote being an endorsement of President Biden or something like that. And I don't want to get into that debate. I don't. And the question of whether or not the president cares about the veto or is going to look through the vote count on this day or whatever else, or the politics of what's happening in the hallways here with all my Democrat colleagues being asked about the president. And I'm trying to withhold from opining about those things. And I see in press reports that the president's really dialed in between 10 and 4, and this vote being at 1 p.m., perhaps he's going to look at the vote total, perhaps. But that's all conjecture, and I don't want to get into the conjecture of this stuff. It's not part of the decorum of the House here. The substance here is about digital assets. And what we've shown in this chamber with a 2/3 vote, 71 Democrats joining with just about every Republican, saying we want a market structure so we can develop the next generation of internet technology here in the United States, have consumer protection, safety and soundness ensured, that we can have the best capital markets on the globe and capital attracted from around the globe here in the United States so it can be deployed safely. And then cutting edge technologies and digital assets, just as we have this debate on AI. We voted with a 2/3 vote to have a regulatory regime that looks like our capital markets for crypto. And my colleagues, after 21 voted to repeal this stupid this ill-fitting, ill-designed, poorly thought out accounting standard that says crypto is not a real asset and we're going to treat it as this other thing, so it can't be in regulated finance. We had 21 Democrats vote with us to repeal this rule. Then we had 71 Democrats vote for a full market structure for crypto. So I would say those 50 Democrats who voted on the larger regulatory package on crypto, look at this anew. And if you want to send the message that you're pro-crypto, you want to send the message to your voters that you're pro-crypto, and you want to protect their assets, those 50 that voted for the market structure but didn't vote for this should vote with us. We should have a 2/3 vote of this House to repeal this ill-designed accounting standard. This is not a marker of presidential leadership. What we've heard from this administration is all over the map on what they want to do with crypto. And now they're contorting themselves as the election gets closer. And so let's just do the right thing. Let's support sound policy. Let's override this veto. Send a message that America will remain the best place in the world to deploy capital and the best cutting-edge technology with consumer protection and law-abiding rights connected with those digital assets. So with that, I reserve the balance of my time, and I would say to Madam Speaker, I'd say to my colleague, I'm prepared to close. But I reserve the balance of my time and we'll close.
I like how we kind of fired a shot across the bow there, like, mentioning their voters, like, hey, guys. And I told you guys, I don't think that they're doing this again because they think that they can pass it, this override of the veto. I don't think that's why they're doing it. They're doing this to put a big spotlight on the issue in an election year. That's what they're doing, right? And him mentioning to the Democrats, the 50 Democrats who voted against this, that their voters, essentially, he said, your voters are watching you right now, guys. And if you want to send the message that you're pro-crypto, vote with us. Your voters are watching you. Make wise decisions, right? That's why they're doing this, guys. They're doing this to shine a light on the anti-crypto stance that the Democrats are taking, because Biden and his administration are trying to pretend that they're considering being pro-crypto, right? They're doing it because there's an election coming up. And then as soon as the election's over, it's another 2.5, 3 years of the Democrats attacking crypto, right? And we're not doing that again. We're not playing that game again. We don't trust them. They've shown us over this last 2.5 years that they've done nothing but attack crypto. And now all of a sudden they do a 180 on a dime because Trump says he's pro-crypto. And all of a sudden the Democrats want to pretend they're pro-crypto, right? For me, the only thing that's going to convince me that the Democrats are considering doing a positive turn on crypto is if they walk Gary Gensler out the door, unceremoniously kick his ass out and fire him. That will convince me that maybe they're trying to be pro-crypto. Anything short of that, it's just lip service. It's theater, right? That's all it is. So that's how I feel about it. I don't know what you guys. I do not believe them. The Democrats do not have the benefit of the doubt based on the way that they've been behaving. So, Mr. Pomp, Bitcoin holders will outlast the German government dumping on the market. Check it out. Squawk Box.
Bitcoin rising on Fed Chair Powell's comment to the Senate Banking Committee yesterday, outlining risks of keeping rates higher for longer. Joining us now, Anthony Pompliano, professional capital management CEO, kind of doing what you have always said is possible at any time, and that those are large moves up and down.
Yeah.
Think we're getting down into the 40s, or this is it already?
No, I mean, look, prices go down because there's more sellers than buyers, obviously. And so the question is who's selling? And there's really two main culprits at the moment. The German government has about 50,000 Bitcoin that they seized from a pirating website, and they've been trying to offload it. What's interesting about it, if you look at the on-chain data, is they're basically going to as many exchanges as they can and trying to sell. And so they're about halfway through that right now. It's about $2.5 billion. They've sold about $1.5 billion or so. And then there's also the Mt. Gox Bitcoin that's been distributed. And so I think people more so are scared. Hey, if there's billions of dollars being distributed back, are these people who have been illiquid for years just going to sell it? What's really interesting about this is Bitcoin is still very illiquid. And so there's most of the Bitcoin that is out there being held by people that have a long-term view. And so when a seller shows up with just a couple billion dollars, the price will go down. Now, if I told you someone was going to come sell billions of dollars and the price was only going to go down to $55,000 or so, that's actually pretty bullish, right? I think that people are looking at this and saying, hey, look, Bitcoin is still pretty healthy.
How illiquid do you think the market is? I mean, we always talk about the whales who have the wallets that have been sitting there forever since the inception of Bitcoin. But how big do you think it is at this point?
At the start of this year, the amount of Bitcoin that had not moved in over a year was over 70%.
70%.
So very high. Now, as the price has risen, some of that has started to get distributed, which is what you would expect in a bull market. And so really the question right now is basically, how strong are those hands, and will they outlast the German government? Will they outlast these, Mt. Gox distributions? And so my expectation is as we get further into the bull market, that number will come back down towards 50, 55%. But still, at least half of the Bitcoin probably is being held by people who have a 10 plus year time horizon.
Didn't it go up because ETFs had to buy and buy the incremental amount that was the same thing that you're talking about now? There wasn't enough to buy to go into the ETF, so then it just slips right around when there is more, but the ETFs are already satiated.
Yeah, I think that there's a huge part of Bitcoin is a free market asset. And so naturally when an ETF gets approved, there's a bunch of people who are very excited. The media is talking about it. People rush in.
But you needed to buy Bitcoin to go into the ETFs, right? And there weren't that many for sale.
Correct. And so about 80% of those flows now, after people have analyzed it, appear to be retail, not actual institutions going in yet. And so I've talked to a lot of folks who run RIAs or large institutions, and it takes a while for them to go through their investment process, underwrite the risks, approve, and then allocate. And so my expectation is kind of the second half of this year, maybe end of Q3, beginning of Q4, we'll start to see a lot more of the institutional flows into those ETFs. And also the basis trade. There was a lot of people who were going long Bitcoin, short the futures. And as that spread has come down, less and less people are saying, hey, I should go put that trade on. And so it's just a very dynamic market with a lot of inputs and, trying to stay on top of it. I still think Bitcoin's got a very good future ahead of it.
So you got Congress, they're trying to do things, right, for clarity. And you've got a Biden-Trump election, theoretically, I don't know, at this point. How does that factor into the regulatory environment for Bitcoin right now? Is it positive or negative?
Donald Trump has positioned himself as a pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto candidate.
Really?
And look, I actually think that if you watch his public comments, he has followed pretty much the exact thought process and journey that most Bitcoiners follow. At first you hear about it, you're like, there's no way this could be real. This is a scam. There's probably criminals using this, et cetera. Then you get interested. Then it's all about price. And then eventually you get convinced of sound money principles and kind of the other ethos around it. Now, what I do see is Democrats are kind of caught in between two things, right? Because on one hand, you don't want to cede the crypto and Bitcoin point to the Republicans, but also you have a number of people in the Democratic faction that are saying, look, we don't like this stuff. We actually want to clamp down on it. And so what you're getting is a bifurcation from what I can see where there's some breaking of, the party lines. And ultimately, I think that people for decades have been voting for their wallet. Bitcoin and crypto is just the latest version of that. And so when they go into that ballot box in November, they're going to look for a pro-crypto or pro-Bitcoin candidate, whether it's at the presidential level or state, Senate, Congress, et cetera.
Will that be enough to be a catalyst for Bitcoin if Donald Trump were elected?
A lot of Bitcoiners probably won't like this answer, but I actually think the only thing we need as a catalyst for Bitcoin is time. One of these interesting things about if you go and look through all these different cycles, the summer's just slow. People are doing stuff. People are traveling. They're not sitting in front of their computer watching the chart. And so when we get into September and beyond, I think that's just enough to get the price going back up.
We're still with just the store value, though. That's enough for you right now. We're still not sending it to relatives over in Ukraine or
Yeah.
something.
Again, maybe not a popular answer, but Bitcoin definitely has won the store of value, in the crypto asset class. But stable coins are winning the medium of exchange. And I think that if you look at the data, stable coins now do just as much volume as Visa. And ultimately, people want an asset that if they go and they spend it or they send it to a friend, it's not going to be worth 2, 3, 4x more in the future. Right. And so dollars, they believe, are going to actually be worth less in the future. And so it makes sense that they want to spend the dollars on a blockchain and then hold.
I agree with a lot of what he had to say there, guys. And it's amazing how the volume on stable coins is up there right with Visa and stuff like that now, right? But he's absolutely right, guys. If you were here for the last bull run, you know that back in 2020-ish, like in the summer, it's the summer doldrums, right? That's why back in spring, I was telling you guys, we're going to see a summer of sideways, right? We even labeled it the summer of sideways because there's just not going to be much volume. There's not going to be much action. Kind of like Pomp just said, a lot of people are out, they're on vacation, they're doing things, right? And then once we come back into the fall and stuff like that, this is exactly how it played out last time as well. We had a big pump closer to the spring and then a summer of just kind of, sideways action, dump action, sideways action, a reaccumulation phase, so to speak. And then, October, November, things started to go parabolic again, right? So that's definitely how things seem to be playing out again. So he absolutely nailed it on that as well, in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. And courtesy Steph is Crypto here says we're still monitoring the cup and handle here on JASMY on the weekly chart. Still playing out, guys. It's still valid. We'd probably have to drop somewhere below 1 cent 5 maybe to around 1 cent 5 to invalidate this structure we have on the weekly time frame. We'd have to close there though. That's a lot of people make that mistake, right? A candle can go down that far, but it's got to close down that far, right? To invalidate a structure. So all right, what else do we got? Bitcoin can get to 100K by the end of the year. Skybridge, Anthony Scaramucci.
Joining me now, Post 9, for his crypto outlook, among other things, is Anthony Scaramucci of Skybridge Capital. It's good to see you. Welcome back.
Good to be on.
What is going on? I know I ask you this every time, but it's such a volatile asset class that the question needs to be re-asked because it was at north of 70, and now here we are.
Just promise me if we get to 100,000 at the end of the year, you'll invite me back.
I definitely will.
Promise me.
I definitely will.
I won't have the basketball trophy, but you have a lot of things going on at the same time. You had the German government selling some Bitcoin. You have the Mt. Gox bankruptcy, which has been a 10-year drawn-out affair, is now going to be releasing about 140,000 Bitcoins. And so Skybridge, alongside a Fortress, participated in that. And so you have a combination of these things going on at the same time that there's been some selling pressure in the ETF. And so when that happens, Bitcoin is a volatile asset. You also had a halving, not to get into the Bitcoin jargon with you, but
I think our viewers are well versed on that.
Okay, so every time you have a halving, a result of which it forces the miners to sell some Bitcoin, keep up their revenues, which puts temporary pressure on Bitcoin. But we still love the fundamentals of Bitcoin long term. And I do think, as I said, it'll be 170,000 post-halving, but I think it can get to 100,000 by year end, but it has to chug through this slog right now. One last quick point.
Sure.
FTX is going to be releasing shortly $16 billion roughly of cash to investors that had their accounts at FTX. And so that's very good news for Bitcoin holders, I believe, because a lot of that was in Bitcoin. It got frozen in the bankruptcy. It got dollarized, unfortunately, at low numbers for Bitcoin. But it's going to go back to those account holders shortly. And we think a lot of that may flow into the assets.
Oh, I was going to ask you that. Do you think, at least for those people, right, in their minds, there's some tarnish on the story enough that they won't want to assume the risk again in crypto because of what happened to them in the first place?
We call these things life chips. If you get a windfall back like that, you're counting on not getting that money back. Now that you're getting it, you may buy a car, you may buy a house, you may buy a summer house. But I do think 40 to 50% of that will go back into the asset class. I mean, these are hardcore people. Remember, they're early adopters too. If you had an account at FTX, you have an account at Coinbase, you're considered to be an early adopter in the digital asset space. And so early adopters, have typical loyalty to the asset class.
You raise another interesting point when you mention the German government selling. How big of a risk do you think sovereigns in general are to the story? We have to figure that sovereigns are large players, right? And the ebbs and flows of government and things that happen. Is that a longer term risk than more so than people have thought about?
I don't think so, Scott. And I'll take you back to the situation, the early days of Uber. No government wanted Uber, no administrator wanted Uber, no mayor wanted Uber. All the regulators said no to Uber, but the people wanted Uber. And one thing that just happened today in the GOP platform, they're going to have their convention next week. Right there, glaringly in the GOP platform, is the protection of digital assets and the protection specifically of Bitcoin. So I think that's a huge mistake by the Democrats. I feel like they're fumbling the football on digital assets. It's not a niche business anymore. Okay, you could go by the Mike Novogratz discussion where he thinks there's 85 million wallets. I think Coinbase put out something like 50 million wallets. Let's cut those down. Let's say there's only 20 million wallets of eligible voters in the United States, and let's say 10% of them are single issue voters. We've got 2 million potential voters in a very close, very narrow election being resolved by 6 or 7 swing states that could be single issue digital asset voters. So to me, I think it's overwhelming conclusion that this will be an acceptable long-term asset class in the United States. And if that's the case, I'm not worried about the other sovereigns.
You're obviously well connected in the political arena. You're probably thinking about, not probably, you are, I know, thinking about
some places worse than others.
What many are thinking
some
about
worse than others.
What's going to happen leading up to the election. What do you think? What do you hear? What's the story?
Oh, listen, I mean, I think President Biden is obviously dug in, had a poor debate performance, but it appears like he is going to be the nominee. The swing state voting right now has former President Trump in the lead. I'm a markets guy. I know you're a markets guy. The poly markets are favoring Donald Trump right now. But these things are close elections, and there's a lot to be decided right now. You have the VP process, which will come up this week. You've got another debate on September the 10th. If President Biden is staying in the race, I think he really has to demonstrate what he's been trying to do over the last couple of days. He was on Morning Joe this morning, our sister network, and he's very articulate on Morning Joe. But he's having problems putting sentences together, and I think that has to worry people. And so we'll see how all that unfolds. I think they'll have to make a decision one way or another by the end of this week.
Yikes. A couple of things I wanted to touch on that he talked about there, though, guys, was, first of all, $16 billion in USDT stablecoin going back to the people who lost, the creditors who lost money in the FTX scandal, right? Guys, that's another $16 billion. That's likely most of that is going to come back into either Bitcoin and or the altcoins, right? So a big liquidity injection likely to be coming there, guys, and no threat of dumping because they're all getting paid back in stablecoins. So there's not going to be no dumpage as a result, right? So that's very, very bullish. They're actually getting paid in stablecoin and not in like Bitcoin or Solana or whatever, right? Because now we won't see that sell-off from the people who want to just take their money and go home, right? But I think the majority of people are going to reallocate that stablecoin into either Bitcoin or other altcoins, right? So that's kind of how I see that playing out, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway. Right now, JASMY retesting 2 cents 5. We're just above it right now, 2 cents 518. Can we continue? Can we break through here, guys? What's important is, can we close this daily candle above 2 cents 5? That is going to be a key factor to which direction we're going to go. All right, guys, that's the news. Let's get back into the chat, see what's going on. Beebs, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Ali G, Jasmy's going to go mental if BTC has a decent run. It's responding way better than most crypto. Yeah, and I got this weird comment like last week or something, and someone again was complaining about how Jasmy always dumps harder than everything else, or like when Bitcoin goes down. And I was just like, I literally was doing videos that week talking about how Jasmy has been holding up extremely strong against its BTC pairing and stuff like that. So I was kind of just perturbed by that. Like, what are you even talking about? You know, some people don't pay close enough attention, I guess. I don't know. David, what's up, broski? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Nothing but the North. What's up, fam? Good afternoon, Rob. Fire in the hole. Jasmy fam, we will succeed. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Amy, hey, Rob and Jasmy fam, do you live stream every day? Yes. Amy, I do live stream every day. Tuesdays have been a little bit difficult for me lately, but other than that, every day I come on at this time, usually between 11:30 and 12:30 Central. That's usually when I live stream. So yeah, yes, I do. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're getting notified when we're streaming, because it would be awesome to have you here on a regular basis. Studio Tech, what's up, man? You are late, my friend, but you're here, so that's all that matters, right? All about the CPI tomorrow, literally. Yes, exactly. CPI tomorrow is going to be huge, guys. A lot of people thinking it's going to be bullish, so we'll see what happens. What do XCN does? What do XCN does? I heard you mentioning it quite a lot. Studio Tech, what I would say is go to my video library and search XCN. Because I literally did a 5-video series breakdown of the white paper. It will educate you as to the entire project of XCN, what they do, what their goals are. And just so you know, they're coming out with a new version of the white paper on August 1st, and I will be doing another 5-video series breaking down the white paper on that as well. So that's what I would recommend if you want to understand all things XCN. All about it. Yep, exactly. Big Kev, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. G, hey, Rob. Have you heard anything about XCN implementing a token burn? I heard about them adding tokens to the supply and also burn. Yeah, they're supposed to be giving us details on the burn in the new white paper that's coming out August 1st. So what I would say is, watch my in August. Like I said, I'm going to do another five video series breakdown of the new white paper, and they're going to be talking about the token burn and stuff. So watch out for that series and watch those videos. It will explain everything in great detail for you. So if CPI is low, watch the Ethereum ETF approve within 1 hour of the result. Perfect timing. Likewise, Jasmy start release more positive news. Yeah, that would be crazy, man. That would be crazy, but I'm not sure if Gary wants to pump the market like that, right? So, but that would be amazing timing. Absolutely, man. Chris, what's up, man? Keep it going. Absolutely, man. What's up? And Kit, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Good to see you. Angelo, you know how much I sacrifice? We don't play that enough anymore, eh? We got to start playing that again. Ali G, 2.5 cents is in. Yes, we're above it right now at 2.5 cents. Very nice. Tom Crown in the house, guys. One of my favorite YouTubers. Check it out. First time I've seen this channel. Welcome to Crypto YouTube, brother, at Crypto Future. Thank you so much, Tom. Thank you so much, man. Guys, check out Tom Crown. One of my favorite channels to go to. Fantastic TA over there. Check him out, man. Kevin, hello everyone. Blood on the streets. Great time to DCA. Absolutely, brother. Beebs, Rob, I know you're happy with our KASPA bag and cost basis, and I thought I was happy with my bag of KASPA. However, I averaged up and bought another 12,000 tokens. Nice. Hey, you can't go wrong. You know, the bigger your bag is, you can't go wrong, man. You cannot go wrong, brother. I've been thinking about it myself, man. Listen, I was I was saying if the crypto, if the crypto market crashes further, which I don't think it's going to do now. I think that the likelihood's getting less and less that we're going to see 47 to 50K, but it's still possible. I was saying that if KASPA does, drop down further, I'd probably pick some more up. If we got it back down to like, 11, 12 cents, it would be a great pickup. But I am happy with the size of the bag that I have now. Tom Crown in the house. Welcome, sir. Absolutely, man. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's moon and get Jasmy to 20% move today. Absolutely, man. Juicy Jasmy. Jasmy back up 2 cents 5. Yep. 2 cents 5.2. Let's see. 2 cents 5. Stupid hiccups. 2 cents 5.19. Yep. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you, brother. About to load up right now. Nice. Volume entering Jasmy. Let's check out the volume. Is there volume entering? Oh yeah, we've gone up about $5 million in volume since this morning. Not too bad. Holmes, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Blair, what's up? Out of switch. Dumb money. I agree. Jasmy is strong. I need more. Rod, what's up, buddy? What's going on, guys? What time is the vote in Congress? Out of Swift and XCN, which one will you pick? I've been asked that question 100 times over. And I mean, I love them both equally, but I know I'd probably go with Swift. I don't know. Here, let's check it. Let's check this. Okay. Swift has a $16 million market cap. XCN has a 41. So I'd probably go with Swift. There's more potential room for growth in terms of market cap. So I would have to look at it that way and say, what's the best return on investment, right? Chris, what's up, Rob? I feel we're wearing out the bears and getting close. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. Everything is pretty oversold right now. Jasmy's at 4. The RSI's at 44, so pretty close to neutral, right? Studio Tech, Rob, have you heard about Paw Chain? That sounds familiar. I think somebody asked me about that within the last couple of days. Paw Chain. What is that? Let me find out. Let me pull up CoinMarketCap here and have a little look. All right, we'll go CoinGecko. Paw Coin? Oh, Paw Chain, sorry. No, I got nothing. Nothing over on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. XCN burn. I best increase my 3.5 bag. Yes, absolutely, man. I am. I'm still working on my XCN bag. Astro, what's up, man? Good day, Rob. Thoughts on Bitcoin on base, BTCB? I'm bullish, man. I'm bullish. You know what? Base is going to be huge, guys. It's going to be huge. Lada's going over to base. Bitcoin, we saw Onyx Coin migrate, moved over there as well. Lada's do not fade base moving forward, guys. In my opinion. Crypto Homes, yes, studio. I am in Paw Chain Bigly. Nice. Just completed the migration. Epic. I'd be right there with you, picking up more KASPA. Stephan's Crypto saying XCN in a bullish goes to 6 cents max. Yeah, I don't know why people always tell me what other channels are saying. Like, I've broken down Stephan's Crypto. You know, he does good TA. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind his stuff, but that his stuff is strictly technical analysis. He doesn't consider what the company's doing, partnerships, catalysts. He doesn't consider any of those things. He's just reading charts, guys, right? So I used to do that too with my Jasmy price targets, and people were upset with me, like, well, you know, you got to include the, you got to include the catalysts and the, the projects and the partnerships and the announcements and, all this kind of fundamental stuff. And I agree. You got to have all factors. You can't just have, when you're looking into a crypto, you can't just look at the charts. The charts are half of what you need to know, right? Where things are, where things could go, what the history of it is. That's important in the charts. But you also need to know what the company's doing. You need to know partnerships. You need to know that they're building. You need to know far more than just the charts. But you also need to know far more than just what the company's doing. You got to have a healthy mixture of both, right? Apologize for all my comments. I'm ready for this boring. Hey, man, more comments, the better, Ali G. The more comments, the better. The more comments you make, the more the algorithm pushes the channel out, right? So never apologize for making more comments. Keep making more comments. Kevin, DCA on XCN lately, now holding roughly 6.5 million. Nice. Let's go to the moon. I dig it, Kevin. I dig it, brother. Jack W, let's get this party started. What's up, Holmes? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Brett's on base as well. Yes, I'm assuming it'll be listed on Coinbase as well in the near future, probably. Can charts lie or confuse you purposely? No, they can't lie or confuse. I mean, listen, there are bear traps and bull traps and stuff like that. Yes, there are. But there is no, here's the thing. There's no one way to read a chart. I mean, there is, but charts can be misinterpreted very easily depending on who's reading them, right? So it's not really a matter of whether the chart is lying or you know, being misleading or anything like that. It's a matter of whether, you know, the person reading it is able to see, because you have to understand when you're looking at a chart, think about it this way. You're looking at a puzzle, right? And you're trying to see how it's piecing together, right? Think about it this way. You know that scene in The Matrix where they look at the screen and you got all the shit coming down? It's like that, right? What can you see? Sometimes you don't necessarily see what you need to see, and sometimes you absolutely nail it, right? Even the best traders and chart readers can miss things or can nail things, right? So that's why we always say charting is not it's not an exact science, right? It's hit and miss. Nobody hits it 100%. Nobody bats 1,000. Crypto Queen, hey Jasmy fam, what's up? Crypto Queen in the house. How are you? JJ, what's up, man? Hey, Rob, after the live stream, can check the question I asked in the Discord for me. No problem, brother. No problem whatsoever. Let me actually, you know what? I don't have a question here, my friend. I do not have a question in my inbox. I don't have a message from you, so you might be messaging the wrong person. I have no messages right now in my inbox on the Discord. Are you sure it's the Discord you messaged me on? Was it maybe the Patreon? Dear, what about Zilliqa and GeoJam? Worth holding, or should I sell them? Well, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I can tell you this. Personally, I am bullish on Zilliqa. I think Zilliqa did some moderate building in the bear market. I know they're trying to build out a metaverse and stuff like that. So I am bullish on Zilliqa. I made quite a bit of money in the last bull run on Zilliqa. GeoJam, I'm neutral on. I'm neutral on GeoJam, but I am bullish on Zilliqa. I mean, if I go look at Zilliqa, let's have a look at Zilliqa right now. Right, 1.5 cents. $293 million market cap. Tokenomics look good. Yeah. I mean, all-time high was 25 cents. That's where I sold roughly. I sold around 23 cents, I think, in the last bull run, my Zilliqa. Made quite a bit of money on that. Yes, I think Zilliqa can smash to its all-time high. I think Zilliqa is a great project. Market cap's a little high, but you know, it's not super high, but you get what I'm saying. Right now we're looking at newer projects, so but yes, I am bullish on Zilliqa. Ty, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Beebs, layer 0, ZRA looks interesting. ZRA. Layer 0. It's ZRO, not ZRA. $4. Oh. $444 million market cap. Tokenomics, they leave something to be desired, to be honest with you. I'd like to see a little bit more in circulation than that. What tags does it have? Cross-chain communications and a lot of portfolios. Circle Ventures. All-time high 20 days ago, $4.70. Oh, they're on Binance, Kraken, Coinbase. They got some good listings. Looks like it's not even a month old, eh? Fairly new project. They got quite a bit of, quite a high market cap for such a new project. What do they do? Interoperability protocol. Layer 0 Labs. Interesting. Yeah, seems like an interesting one, man. Definitely seems like an interesting one, peeps. Fairly new project. Thoughts on Helium Mobile chart? Helium Mobile. Let me see if I don't even know if it's on Binance. I tend to like to go to the Binance chart, but we'll go to KuCoin, I suppose, and look at it over there. Just give me a minute to pull the chart up and have a look here. Hasn't been listed here very long, eh? Oh yeah, 2023. I mean, you had a bit of a falling wedge, you know, not really a falling wedge band, but you had a bit of a structure going down here, right? You broke out and you tried to retest. So for me, I don't know. It kind of looks like we will likely see at some point. Again, a lot of it depends on volume, guys. There's no volume in the market right now. So I don't see anything that's really going to massively run without volume coming back into the market. But it looks like on here you've had this falling pattern, right? You've had a breakout, retest, and now it looks like it's looking to run to the upside. So it does look bullish to me on the mobile chart for sure. What's your price prediction for XEN in the bull run? Studio Tech, watch my videos, my friend. I literally have an XEN price prediction video, man. I wish I could do as much research as you. You're the best mentor. Thank you for everything. Hey, no problem. No problem, Black. I try to be here for everybody, right? It's the Discord. It's from like 9 days ago. Let me check again here because, okay, I got a new one from you now. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll send you an answer to that when we're done the stream, my friend. That's a high FVD and low float. Will pump. AWT, down to the trenches. Great opportunity if you have big balls. Yes, I hold AWT. I'm still bullish on AWT, guys. I know a lot of people are fading it. A lot of people are sleeping on it, and they're like, well, it's, you know, it looks like it's dying, blah, blah, blah. Guys, the entire niche of Web3 gaming has been stoic and sideways and dumpy for like 6-7 months or something like that, it feels like, right? Its time is coming, guys. Make no mistake about it. These are the times that the successful people buy, right? They don't buy when it's pumping. Megan, hey, Rob, if anyone was to accumulate 3 mil XCN, 2 mil JASMY, 1 mil Swift, what's the odds of becoming a millionaire this bull run if those 3 bags, which of those 3 bags would you increase? I'd probably build my Swift up a little bit more. And I mean, you have a decent size XCN. I'd probably work on my Swift, try to get it to 2 million, but that's what I would do personally. But I think your chances are pretty good. I think your chances are pretty good if everything plays out the way the market should. Dwayne, hey, Rob, still predicting $1.50. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes. Beebs, I don't own it happened to read up. I happened to read up on a bit. Nice, nice, nice. Kevin says, Megan, depends on when you got into the projects. I'd say you have a very good chance. Congrats, future millionaire. Absolutely, Kev. Javen, hey, Rob. Hey, guys. What's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. If you love AI and meme tokens, you should consider Turbo. First AI generated. Yes, we love Turbo. We absolutely love Turbo here. I agree 100% with your Crypto Queen. I read an article from the Motley Fool that was titled, "The Tech Could Be Worth 27 NVIDIAs," said Jeff Bezos, that an emerging technology is the key to Amazon's future success. That was interesting. I agree. I'm going to have to check that out. Bonk's looking good. Nice, nice, nice. I am a Bonk fan. I do not hold any, but I think it will be successful. I will check it out, Rob. Thanks a lot. Hey, no problem, brother. No problem. What do you think about Gari Network? You know what? Someone keeps asking me about that in the live streams when I have the charts going. Someone keeps mentioning that. I don't really know anything about it. Gari Network. $5.8 million market cap. Tokenomics are okay, about 50%. It's on Solana. All-time high, 98 cents. It's got some listings. KuCoin, Crypto.com, MEXC. What do they do, though, right? What do they do? Web3 social community. Yeah, I think I've looked at this before. Yeah, I don't know. I would say I'm neutral on it, to be honest with you. There are some bullish factors for me. The low market cap is good. The tokenomics are good. The fact that it's on Solana is good. You know, it had a decent all-time high, but I don't know what the dilution rate was. It's got some decent listings, so it should do fairly well. It should do fairly well. The way the article broke it down reminded me of JASMY. I could be crazy, though. You have to pay for the answer, and I'm not subscribed. Yeah, they get you that way, right? Dumb Money, what's up? I watched a video on Quant last night, and they explained its utility and prediction between 1 to 2K. Yes. Underdog did a deep dive on. If I wanted a deep dive, if you want to know more in terms of research when it comes to Quant, definitely check out Max's channel, guys. Maximus Crypto. Check him out. He definitely likes to cover Quant. He loves Quant. I love Quant too, but Max really, there's nobody holds a candle to Max's research, right? So if you want to know more about Quant, go to Max's library and search Quant videos, guys. He will blow your mind. I promise you that, right? Max and I became really good friends because, I mean, he blew my mind with his research, right? So, yeah, Max is awesome. So check him out, guys. Check my homie out. All right, so we're all caught up in the chat, guys. We got the news out of the way, so I got to get a workout in, and then I got to head to the office. So that is it for me today, guys. Thank you, as always, for being here, for showing up, for supporting me, guys. It's much appreciated. And yeah, so I got to squeeze this workout in real quick. And yeah, again, thanks a lot. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the like button, guys. Jump over to the Patreon, guys. I have almost no spots left for the one-on-one coaching sessions. So if you want to get one, the spots are evaporating faster than the water in this heat outside. So check it out, guys. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys later.